most people are clueless about one simple thing when it comes to diet.
Top New York City doctor Vincent Pedre says the key to health and happiness can only be found in one place.
You've dedicated your life as a doctor to this.
He's an expert in all things gut.
Why do you think it's so important to know about this?
Every bite you take is either feeding disease or fighting it. You've probably been poisoning your gut for years without even knowing it.
No stranger to indigestion, fatigue, and unhealthy weight swings, Dr. Pedre has traveled the world searching for the smoking gun to better gut health.
After spending years figuring out how to heal myself, I'm going to show you the one simple fix that changed everything.
Remember those days you'd go to the grocery store with your mom? My mom always let me pick out any special treat I wanted. That used to be one of my favorite memories. But knowing what I know now about the food lining the shelves at your local supermarket, the thought just makes me cringe. My name is Dr. Vincent Pedre. I am a leading health expert and physician practicing in New York City. Here are the alarming medical facts you should know. 2/3 of Americans are overweight or obese. Millions are battling indigestion, bloating, diarrhea, and cramping on a daily basis. Nearly every new patient that comes to see me suffers from low energy and fatigue. 1 in 3 deaths in the United States is due to heart health problems. Poor mood, brain fog, skin issues, and lack of sleep, which we all know is critical for good health, are plaguing the nation. Why? What's causing Americans to be overweight, overtired, and overstressed? And how come our health continues to decline no matter what we do? Could there be a universal reason you and your loved ones are always worn out? Struggling with stubborn, hard-to-lose fat? Constantly fighting those way too common colds due to a weakened immune system? Running to the bathroom with digestive issues? And suffering from itchy, pesky rashes that won't go away? I believe the answer is a resounding yes. And in this video today, I am going to reveal the single most common way you've likely been poisoning your body for years without even knowing it. I'll expose the #1 most toxic health food lurking in your kitchen cabinets and explain why I am fed up with the food industry, and you should be too. I will share my latest, most remarkable health discovery, found hidden deep in the bush of Tanzania. A discovery I consider the holy grail to a longer, healthier, happier life. See, even though I have received my medical credentials from studying at Cornell and graduating with honors from the University of Miami Medical School, I also realized there are other methods to achieving optimal health. This became clear to me when I entered my mid-30s, and my health started to drastically decline due to high stress and long work hours. I struggled with recurring backaches, relentless fatigue, and some pretty annoying digestive issues. The worst part was that I had just become a father, and I was having a hard time simply keeping up with my energetic son. What was I doing wrong? Nothing. In fact, I was what I would consider a perfect patient. I was following all the rules doctors like myself tell you about eating healthy, exercising regularly, sleeping at least 6 to 7 hours a night, and still I was tired, achy, and bloated frequently. Like so many of my older patients, I couldn't help but wonder, was my aging body just giving out on me? I'm turning 50 in a few years and happy to report that's definitely not the case. As a matter of fact, I feel better today than I did 20 years ago. My son is 15 now, and he has to keep up with me these days. How is that even possible? Because I've identified the missing link to wellness no matter what your age. And I've figured out a way to safeguard your body from all the toxic foods at your local grocery store. You may have heard from friends, family, or even your doctor that things just slow down as you get older. That's totally false. Getting older doesn't mean you have to slow down. And that's just one of the medical myths I'm going to completely debunk before the end of this short presentation. Now, whether your doctor told you to watch this video, a good friend suggested it, or you just stumbled upon it by chance, the good news is that you've come to the right place for a long-lasting solution. So if you've been struggling to stay fit or suffering from indigestion, if you no longer have that pep in your step, if you just feel not quite yourself anymore, believe me, it's not your fault. And if anyone has ever told you it's all in your head or what you've been feeling is normal, that's simply not true. You can take back control of your health today. I am a huge fan of Oprah, and I think she said it best. It's not about getting to a number on the scale. It's about creating a vision for how you want your life to look. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine your healthiest self 3 months from now. What do you see? Let's make your vision a reality, because I am on this journey with you. And this is not a journey you need to walk alone. I'm going to reveal everything you need to know right now, including an incredibly easy ancient health trick I experienced firsthand on my most recent medical expedition. Don't worry, I'm not going to sentence you to a life of no sugar, fat-free foods, gluten-free living, or anything like that. It's not about deprivation. It's about choosing health. But the truth of the matter is that your weight gain, bloating, cravings, brain fog, low energy, and needless digestive suffering can all be traced to one thing: food. Now, I have to warn you that the things I'm about to reveal about the food industry are going to shock you. They might even make you angry. But if you want 2020 to be the year you finally slim down, reclaim that energy you once had in your youth, wipe out indigestion, bloating, constipation, and diarrhea, and clear your mind of those cobwebs, then these are the things you need to hear. Because odds are your doctor is not going to tell you. For example, do you have any idea who comes up with the nation's dietary guidelines? Officially, it's determined by members of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. But unofficially, it's highly influenced by lobbyists from the giant food manufacturers, companies that spend millions of dollars every year to change the guidelines in their favor. According to my colleague and best-selling author of the book Food Fix, Dr. Mark Hyman, there are nearly 200 lobbyists from the food industry for every member of Congress. That means each member of Congress is constantly being bombarded by hundreds representing the food industry with one goal in mind: to manipulate manufacturing laws and dietary guidelines in order to benefit big food processing and sugary beverage companies. In fact, the food and agricultural industry is one of the largest lobbying groups by far, larger than Big Tobacco or the National Rifle Association. And believe it or not, food can be just as dangerous as cigarettes and guns. Unhealthy foods are like a loaded weapon. Unfortunately, this is something they didn't teach us in medical school. I didn't even have to take a class on nutrition when I received my medical degree at the University of Miami School of Medicine 25 years ago, which is absolutely outrageous. Sure, everyone knows broccoli is more beneficial to your health than ice cream, but not everything is so clear-cut. Take these two foods, for example, a slice of whole wheat bread and a candy bar. I'm sure your gut instinct would tell you the bread is healthier than the candy bar, right? Especially considering it's made with whole grains. But here's the shocking truth. Eating this slice of whole grain bread will actually cause a higher surge of your blood sugar than the candy bar. And I probably don't have to tell you that high blood sugar causes all sorts of health problems, like headaches, fatigue, bloating, brain fog, and, of course, diabetes. So why is it so ingrained in our minds that whole wheat is a healthy choice? Well, it wasn't always this way. Today, more than 60% of what we eat has been processed in one way or another. It's been doused with chemicals to help it grow. It's been sprayed with pesticides to protect it in the fields. It's been genetically modified to be bigger and more robust. But like I told Dr. Oz and Robin Roberts on Good Morning America, there are many dangers surrounding genetically modified foods. I've spoken out a lot about GMO corn, the nation's most popular vegetable, which is also the most hazardous to your health, in my opinion. Why? Because it is covered with glyphosate, a pesticide that has been scientifically proven to wreak havoc on your health, particularly your gut. But what I am revealing for the first time now, in what my medical colleagues and I consider my most important video to date, is even more vital to your health. See, there's another health-destroying crop you need to know about. I'm talking about wheat. That's right. That same grain that you were raised to believe is healthy your entire life, whole wheat, was actually created in a science lab to produce better yields. Basically, that means farmers can get more wheat to grow in their fields without the need for more land. It was in the 1950s and 60s, an era now known as the Green Revolution, when agricultural scientist Norman Borlaug invented what is called dwarf wheat, by breeding or crossing several different types of wheat from all over the world. Though his intentions were good, to quickly increase the world's food supply and put an end to starvation in developing countries, because this new wheat was more drought resistant, he inadvertently created a type of Frankenstein wheat, lacking nutrition. In fact, the amount of calcium, magnesium, zinc, and iron in wheat plummeted overnight by nearly 30%. As one of my esteemed colleagues put it, we are eating an empty harvest, craving more calories to get the basic nutrition we need. Basically, all the dwarf wheat breads, cereals, and pastas we've been eating for the past 50 years or so are fueling our bad food cravings, making us eat more processed and sugary foods, and ultimately leading to weight gain, low energy, bloating, and indigestion. It's a vicious cycle. What's worse is that dwarf wheat contains 30 to 50% more gluten than the wheat our ancestors were eating. That's the sticky protein that gives bread its chewiness and bounce. Modern wheat is so high in gluten, in fact, it is destroying the guts of millions of Americans, resulting in all sorts of other health issues like poor mood and sleep, brain fog, rashes like hives, and achy backs and joints. But how can extra gluten make such a big impact on not only your digestive system, but your brain, skin, and bones too? Well, your digestive system works by absorbing all the nutrients from the foods you eat, while removing all of the toxins and waste when you go to the bathroom. And the control center of your gut, the supercomputer that makes it all happen, is something called the microbiome, which is your body's unique collection of both good and bad bacteria. Think of it this way. Good bacteria are like the police patrolling your gut. They keep a close eye on the bad guys, your bad bacteria, to make sure they don't commit the most serious gut crime, breaking and entering into your body. Because your gut lining is extremely thin and vulnerable. In fact, it's made up of just one single layer of cells, responsible for keeping toxins and food particles from escaping your gut. So the good bacteria police are constantly making traffic stops to help serve and protect your gut lining, preventing the bad bacteria, yeast, and other toxins from breaking into your body. Unfortunately, just like your neighborhood streets, not every crime can be stopped. And there are some offenders that are particularly bad for your gut, like the #1 most toxic health food I am about to reveal. Ready for it? It's peanut butter. What's so bad about peanut butter, you may be wondering? Besides the fact that it's often high in sugar and salt, which is a sure path to insulin resistance, water retention, and joint discomfort, peanut butter can also contain trace amounts of an extremely hazardous toxic mold called aflatoxin. Consuming too much aflatoxin causes nausea, vomiting, and severe abdominal cramping. Over time, it can also trigger a potentially lethal allergic reaction to peanuts that nearly 20 million Americans experience every day. But want to know the really scary thing about aflatoxin? It's colorless, odorless, tasteless, and completely invisible. So there's no way of knowing if your peanut butter is contaminated unless you send it to a high-tech electrochemical immunosensor lab. Now, the USDA does track and test our food supply for aflatoxin outbreaks to try and protect the health of Americans. And it turns out, 25% of the world's crops are contaminated by toxic mold and fungal growth. According to the World Health Organization, peanuts, cereals, berries, and coffee beans, yes, coffee beans, are the highest risk due to poor harvesting practices, improper storage, and unreliable processing. So just what happens when aflatoxin gets into your body? It kills the good bacteria in your gut. It's that psychopath criminal that will do anything and everything in its power to break through your gut's lining so it can terrorize your entire body and steal away your health and wellness. When you eat that peanut butter and jelly sandwich or drink your morning coffee, it's quite possible that aflatoxin and other toxic molds, collectively known as mycotoxins, are not only invading the inside of your gut, but also tearing through your gut's lining, which means big problems for the rest of your body. Because mycotoxins are dangerous immunosuppressors. That means they put the brakes on your immune system, the system that protects your body from foreign invaders. Let me put it this way. Consider the roof over your head right now. It's there to protect you and your home from the elements, like wind, rain, and snow. For the most part, that roof does its job. But over time, after years of weathering the storm, your roof can wear thin and even spring a leak. And if you don't fix the leak, then your entire house is in jeopardy. What starts as a tiny drip in the ceiling triggers a destructive chain reaction that turns into rotted wood and damaged floors. Before you know it, water starts to pour through and completely flood your home. And if left unfixed, your walls are caving in. Now imagine the damage a little leak like that in your gut wall could do. But instead of water damaging your home, we're talking about toxic mold and even food particles damaging your body, leading to insulin resistance, inflammation, and ultimately weight gain. Scary, huh? See, mycotoxins are like an unrelenting hailstorm, pounding on your gut wall. And these microscopic poisons are so sneaky that even the best good bacteria cops can't stop them from infiltrating your body. Once they get through your gut's lining, they activate your immune system, which drains you of your energy and wears your entire body down. They attack your bones, causing joint and back discomfort. They saturate your skin, leading to irritating rashes and hives, and they can even fog your brain. Look, this isn't just some theory. It's backed by studies that show when mycotoxins hit your gut becomes more permeable. In other words, more bad stuff gets through. But here's the thing. Everybody's gut leaks. Even yours does, to some extent. Remember, that's how your body absorbs the nutrients from your food, through your gut's lining. Scientifically, this is known as intestinal permeability. And there's a special protein in your body that controls gut permeability. Sort of like how a dimmer switch controls the intensity of light. When that dimmer switch gets turned way up, it can result in something called leaky gut, a condition in which your gut becomes too permeable, absorbing not only the good stuff from your food that your body needs, but also the nasty bacteria, yeast, parasites, and toxins that will attack and devastate your body from the inside out. This is something scientists only really started to understand about 20 years ago. Unfortunately, today, it's a silent pandemic and has become much more widespread than people realize. So I've personally dedicated the last 10 years of my life to researching it myself. I even wrote a best-selling book about how to fix leaky gut and other gut-related health issues, which is why so many people from all over the world come to me with not only complicated digestive issues, including bloating, constipation, and diarrhea, but also all the other symptoms leaky gut disguises itself behind, like low energy, inexplicable weight gain, and strangely, sometimes even unhealthy weight loss, itchy skin, lack of focus, poor sleep and mood, and joint discomfort. But if you're looking for a lasting solution for any of these health problems, you don't have to fly to New York to see me. You don't even have to buy my book, because I am going to reveal my tried and true technique for stopping, reversing, and preventing leaky gut now. So you can go out to eat without fear of bloating or gas. You can take on the day with more energy and enthusiasm. You can rest easy at night, and you can look your best at any age. Listen, what we've been taught by mainstream medical scholars in the US is not the whole picture. And I've discovered startling new evidence in Africa that is going to change the way doctors manage some of the most enduring and baffling health mysteries. In January 2020, I was selected to join an elite group of researchers on a medical expedition to Tanzania. We were granted the rare opportunity to meet with an ancient tribe called the Hadza, a truly primitive people living only off what their land provides, deep in the forest. And even though they have almost zero access to modern medicine, they are some of the healthiest people in the world. They're fit and lean. They rarely suffer from heart problems, diabetes, or high blood pressure. They don't really have any digestive issues. They stay active even as they get older. And some even live well into their 80s. Most importantly, they are happy. In fact, they don't even have a word for depression in their language. So just what is it about their archaic lifestyle and diet that makes them so healthy? I went on a foraging trip with a few of the tribesmen to find out. First, we had wild honeycomb, straight from inside the branch of a tree. Then they dug up tubers, which are root vegetables high in fiber like cassava. Without even washing off the dirt, they cut them up right there to eat. They also found some wild berries, baobab fruit, and told me they hunt for anything from small birds to zebras. But that's mostly it. Just 5 things: berries, baobab, honey, tubers, and meat. And this has been their diet, unchanged, and perhaps more importantly, unprocessed for 40,000 years. The Hadza truly are one of the last remaining links to our original, pre-agricultural human diet. After seeing this for myself, I couldn't help but wonder, what do these foods do to their digestive system? I dug into the research, and turns out the Hadza have the most diverse microbiomes, or powerful gut supercomputers, on the planet. How is that possible? Especially considering the lack of diversity in their diet. I believe it's due to the way I saw them hunt and gather their food. They pick their own berries off the bush. They dig for tubers with their bare hands. They get their honey straight from the hive, and they kill their own prey, often eating both the meat and the guts of the animal immediately in the forest, uncleaned and uncooked, as if it was gourmet sushi. It's clear to me why their guts are loaded with good bacteria. It comes directly from the nutrient-rich soil, the high-fiber plants, and the protein-packed animals. That's the bacteria that we Americans are washing away with antibacterial soaps and killing on the grill when we barbecue. Not to mention all the good bacteria food manufacturers destroy every day during processing. I'm not saying you need to follow the Hadza diet. Truth is, you'd probably get sick if you did. Because our digestive systems are so compromised by all the bad stuff in the standard American diet and not adapted to that lifestyle. But one very important thing I learned from the Hadza is this. Your gut health can easily be fixed. And you can start protecting your gut from mycotoxins and genetically modified wheat by simply eating the right foods straight from the earth. Well, as soon as I returned from Africa, I just knew I had to focus my research on creating a new gut health protocol inspired by the Hadza's ancient regimen and utilizing top nutrients I've come across throughout the world that have been proven to protect, nourish, soothe, and strengthen your gut so that your good bacteria can thrive and fight off all those bad guys we talked about earlier. I've been using this 3-step protocol with my patients for months now, and it's given them more energy, better focus, fewer digestive problems, improved slumber, and even slimmer waistlines. Now, I'm sure you've already heard of probiotics, prebiotics, and maybe even symbiotics. These are things doctors have long believed can help keep your microbiome balanced. But I'll be honest, most retail-grade probiotics you see at the store won't do anything for you if your gut does not have a solid foundation. Think of your gut as an internal garden for a second. Probiotics are kind of like plants in your gut. Prebiotics are like their fertilizer. And symbiotics are the combination of the two, with maybe even a little sunlight and water added as well. Sounds great, right? But what about the soil? That's where your gut lining comes in. And your internal garden is never going to flourish if you don't have good soil or a solid gut lining. That's why my new protocol, consisting of my top 3 digestive superfoods for nourishing your gut's lining, is so important. This is the next step in gut health. And it's so cutting edge, it's so revolutionary in fact, that I call it RevBiotics. Mark my words, RevBiotics are going to truly transform the way doctors guide their patients when it comes to gut health. Not just where I practice in Manhattan, but on a global scale. See, my patent-pending RevBiotics protocol is actually a dynamic 2-in-1 solution. Because by strengthening and nourishing your gut lining at the same time, you are also creating the best environment for your natural gut bacteria to thrive. That's more good cops to take down those bad guys. So let's get right to it, because the superfoods that comprise my RevBiotics protocol have proven time and time again to be life-changing. Digestive superfood number 1, cabbage. This leafy green vegetable may look a lot like lettuce, but it delivers way more vitamins and minerals your body needs to run properly. It's packed with calcium, iron, and magnesium, nutrients essential for healthy bones and muscles. It's loaded with antioxidants that help ease swelling in your tissues, and it's got plenty of fiber, which you know is key to keeping bowel movements regular. But that's not even why I consider it my top digestive superfood. It's because of a little something few of my patients had even heard of before that keeps the lining of your stomach and intestines strong. It's called L-glutamine. L-glutamine is an amino acid that not only helps to strengthen or tighten the bonds between the cells in your gut lining, but it also shields the cells from mycotoxins, yeast, and bad bacteria that live in your gut. What I mean is that it will both close any open doorways in your gut and reinforce their ability to stay shut and secure. This ensures those microscopic poisons can't seep through to your blood, bones, heart, brain, or skin. It's kind of like locking up your home at the end of the night. You don't just close the front door. You also make sure the handle is locked, the deadbolt is in place, all the windows are shut and secure, and you may even turn on an alarm system. That's what L-glutamine does for your gut. Now, earlier I mentioned helping a grandma who could no longer kiss her own grandchildren. I did that with L-glutamine. See, she was extremely allergic to gluten, a condition known as celiac disease. So she had already cut it from her diet when she came to see me. Still, every time she kissed her grandchildren, she would break out with red, itchy skin. It was as if she was allergic to her own grandkids, a heartbreaking scenario for any grandparent. Turns out, even coming into contact with the gluten on little Bobby and Emma's faces was making her immune system go haywire, manifesting as a rash on her skin. By adding some L-glutamine to her daily routine, she fortified her gut's lining so that not even a trace of those toxins could get through and trigger her immune system. And now she can happily hug and kiss her grandkids without fear. Plus, she just told me the other day that she has more energy than she's had in years. Once I saw how effective it was for her, I started recommending L-glutamine to all my patients showing strange outward signs of poor gut health, like itchy skin, bloating, weight gain, and excessive fatigue. And the results have been phenomenal. Barbara N. reported back to me that an incessant rash on her hands finally cleared up after adding L-glutamine to her routine for just 10 days. She also said, my overall energy level is up, my fluid retention is down, I have lost 8 pounds, I don't feel bloated. And I got this great news from Kathleen M. I feel healthy and not sluggish. Life is better. I have resolved my constipation. My gut issues are so improved. And I'm not really surprised, because over a dozen studies have concluded that L-glutamine is one of the most vital nutrients for gut health. One clinical trial in particular that really caught my eye was published in August 2018 in the British Medical Journal. It followed more than 100 patients who developed irritable bowel syndrome with intestinal permeability. Half were treated with L-glutamine and half were given a placebo, just a simple sugar pill. 80% of the patients taking the L-glutamine experienced a dramatic reduction in their symptoms, including indigestion, abdominal pain or cramping, and bloating. Of those taking the placebo, only 5% improved. Let me repeat that. 80% improvement of indigestion, abdominal pain or cramping, and bloating with L-glutamine versus 5% improvement without. The numbers really speak for themselves. But even the science says that's not all L-glutamine can do for you. If you've been struggling to lose weight, then listen up. In a 2014 pilot study, patients were given L-glutamine daily while still maintaining their eating and lifestyle habits. After just 1 month, they lost 6 pounds on average and dropped a couple inches from their waistlines. And that's without dieting. How is that possible? You already know the answer, but I'll tell you again to make sure you don't forget. It's because L-glutamine helps repair and reinforce your gut lining. So harmful mycotoxins and food particles can't break in and wreak havoc on your immune system, which causes you to be too tired to even walk around the block, sends your brain into sugar craving mode, and makes your bones, joints, and muscles swell and ache. So I wasn't at all surprised when I came across another landmark study in the Clinical Nutrition Journal that confirmed something I have suspected for a while. Intestinal permeability, or leaky gut, is linked to obesity. Simply put, researchers observed that the obese volunteers in the study had leaky gut, while the volunteers with healthy weights did not. That's why it's so important to keep the cells in your gut's lining as healthy and tightly bound as possible with L-glutamine. And why cabbage, which is rich in L-glutamine, is my #1 digestive superfood. Okay, now that you know how to fix your damaged and vulnerable gut lining, let's move on to step 2 of my RevBiotics protocol. This next digestive superfood will actually soothe your digestive tract to give you relief from heartburn, cramping, stomach aches, and other gut discomfort you're likely experiencing from eating the standard American diet. I'm talking about marshmallow. That's right. Marshmallow could be the answer to all your gut health problems. Now, I'm not talking about those fluffy and delicious marshmallows you use to make s'mores. Those are loaded with gut-busting sugar. However, marshmallow root enhances digestive health for some leaky gut relief that nearly all Americans need. Here's how. Marshmallow root actually forms a protective coating on your gut's lining that calms your irritated cells. It's like putting aloe vera lotion on sunburned skin. Some of my patients have even told me they can almost feel an instant comfort in their gut. That's likely because the marshmallow root creates an extra barrier around your gut, a protective gel, so those mycotoxins, bad bacteria, and food particles stay right there in your intestines where they belong. And that means your body can properly digest foods, resulting in less heartburn, bloating, and indigestion. Because when food is properly digested, your body will get all of the nutrients it needs to keep you energized throughout the day. This is also so important for keeping your body's natural microbiome sheltered and safe. And guess what? New research on marshmallow root suggests it also supports healthy skin, so you can both feel and look your best. And scientific studies have discovered that marshmallow root may even help you live longer. It's true. Marshmallow root promotes heart health, and heart problems are the leading cause of death in the United States. Not too shabby for a plant. But here's the best thing about marshmallow root extract. When you combine it with L-glutamine, you'll nourish, protect, and soothe your gut all at once. And those who have tried it are ecstatic with the gut health boosting combo. Nina A. was really skeptical at first, but now she's a total believer. My tummy area feels lighter, less pressure and bloating, and overall relief. Terry B. suffered with several digestive issues for years, including nausea, constipation, diarrhea, and a horrible gag reflex. I saw this message he wrote just the other day. My stomach has settled down completely. In addition to relieving the constant nausea, my bowels are moving correctly and easily. I can now eat comfortably again. It was great to see such fantastic results in a short time. But there was still one missing piece to the puzzle that I had to figure out. See, many of my patients taking L-glutamine and marshmallow root extract were still feeling tired and run down, which got me thinking back to my foraging trip to the Hadza tribe. I couldn't believe how much energy they had. And I'm talking about the elderly tribesmen. On a typical hunt, they easily walk more than 26 miles in a day. That's a full marathon. Now, I consider myself really fit. I lift weights, run regularly, and do yoga almost daily. but even I could not keep up with them. What's their secret to staying active even above the age of 50? Again, it's all because of their healthy and diverse microbiomes. Remember, your microbiome dictates your health. It's the control center of not only your gut, but your entire body. So while L-glutamine is great at repairing and strengthening your gut lining, and marshmallow root extract really does the trick to protect and reinforce it, you still need something to nurture and support your microbiome to truly revitalize the digestive process and boost your energy levels. That's where digestive superfood number 3 of my RevBiotics protocol comes in: capers. I personally love capers. Did you know that they're actually tiny flower buds from the Mediterranean? And even though they may be small, the mighty caper is a huge source of natural antioxidants that safeguard all the cells in your body. There's one in particular that looks after the cells in your gut's lining. Allow me to introduce you to quercetin. Gut health experts like myself have known for a long time that quercetin is great for digestion. Because similar to L-glutamine, quercetin protects the cell walls that make up the lining of your gut by reinforcing or sealing those cells back together. And I can't say this enough. A strong gut lining keeps harmful mycotoxins and food particles from seeping through between them, so your food can be properly and easily digested. But new groundbreaking research shows that quercetin has another gut-boosting superpower. In May 2019, while studying inflammatory bowel disease in mice, researchers discovered quercetin may actually help enhance and even diversify the gut microbiota. According to the report, and I quote, "Notably, quercetin supplementation increased gut microbial diversity, which may improve gut protection." So if you ask me, quercetin is the missing link to wellness no matter what your age. Because it's clear that when your microbiome is diverse and well-balanced, like the tribesmen of the Hadza, there is less burden on your gut's border patrol working to stop those bad guys. And believe me, a lot of bad guys have infiltrated the standard American diet. Refined grains, genetically modified crops, processed meats, sugary drinks, and worst of all, the invisible enemy, mycotoxins. As soon as I realized the full potential of quercetin, I immediately added it to my RevBiotics protocol. What happened next was even better than I could have ever imagined. The combination of L-glutamine, marshmallow root extract, and quercetin wasn't just improving people's gut health, it was completely transforming their lives. After 3 years of inexplicable poor health, Connie M. was nearly on her deathbed before trying my RevBiotics protocol. I no longer have stomach bloating, cramps, or diarrhea 20 minutes after eating. Dr. Pedre has changed my life, and I can't thank him enough. I have more energy and feel like a human again. I owe my life to you. Christopher G. tried it for a month and had these amazing things to say. I have a much less acidic stomach, less bloating, more regular, I sleep better at night, have more energy by day, and feel happier. My biggest improvement is a huge reduction in my sugar addiction and the nonstop cravings I have always had. And Margaret H. had all but given up on her health when she discovered the power of RevBiotics. I was so bloated, I couldn't lose weight. My whole body ached. I had very bad brain fog and was not feeling myself. I went to the doctors and they said all your blood work is perfect, no issues. Well, I tried so many different diets and exercise and nothing helped. I've been using this for 3 months and my bloat is gone. I have regular bowel movements, which I haven't had in years, and my joints are great. Brain fog, gone. I do believe that good gut health makes a huge difference. If you think this all sounds too good to be true, you're right, because there is one small catch. See, L-glutamine, marshmallow root extract, and quercetin are not very abundant in popular foods. For example, if you're eating like most Americans, then I estimate you're probably getting only around 50 milligrams of quercetin each day. To truly promote a healthy gut and unlock the full potential of my RevBiotics protocol, you need to get at least 10 times that amount. That means you'd have to eat almost 34 tablespoons of capers each day. And that's not healthy, considering capers tend to be packaged in way too much sodium. So the best way to get your quercetin, which will help boost and balance your microbiome, is in its pure form, like in a pill or powder. Same goes for marshmallow root extract and L-glutamine. But before you run out to your local health food store or look online and spend a ton of money on these supplements, first, a quick warning. You can't just go out and grab any bottle of quercetin or L-glutamine and expect great results. The quality and potency of each superfood are critical. See, quality levels and potency vary from product to product. It's like the difference between a $10 bottle of wine and a $50 bottle of wine. Sure, they're both wine, but the taste and ultimately how you feel the next morning after drinking them are going to be completely different. If you're not using the same potency and type as the superfoods clinically proven by studies, they just won't work. And leaving out just one ingredient from my RevBiotics protocol, or taking the wrong dose, will not be as effective. But when you combine the right quality in the right amount, the powerful results are totally undeniable. And I'm happy to report that hundreds of my patients are now enjoying the amazing health benefits that come from strengthening their gut lining and improving gut health, simply by following my advice. That's why today I'm sharing all of the details with you about my patent-pending RevBiotics protocol to strengthen your gut lining and eliminate your leaky gut for better digestive health and overall wellness. So you too can shed those unwanted pounds, beat the bloat, boost your energy, and live your life to the fullest once again. It doesn't matter how old you are, how many pounds you want to lose, or how out of shape you may be. Today is the day you can finally repair, protect, and nourish your gut, which may result in better digestion, fewer bad food cravings, improved sleep, a clearer mind, and even a fitter waistline. So listen carefully, because I am going to tell you how you too can enjoy the benefits thousands of others already have, from improved energy and digestion to clearer skin and a sharper mind right now. For months now, I've seen great results with patients who have fully committed to my RevBiotics protocol, but their success hasn't been easy to come by. Look, finding the right doses of each of my top 3 superfoods, while also ensuring you're getting high-quality ingredients, is time-consuming. Plus, taking 2 pills and a powder every day isn't ideal. That's 3 different things you've got to constantly keep track of. Oftentimes, my patients would accidentally run out of an ingredient, so there were many days they weren't getting all the benefits they so desperately needed. Because remember, my RevBiotics protocol only truly works when all 3 superfoods are taken together as a sort of gut health coalition. Which got me thinking, why couldn't I come up with a single powder containing all 3? I mean, there are plenty of gut health products available. The problem is that none of them have the exact formula that I know has worked for hundreds of my patients with poor gut health symptoms, including indigestion, low energy, weight issues, brain fog, and skin problems. And nearly all the products that come close are only available to licensed healthcare professionals like me. But I don't think you should have to jump through hoops for some leaky gut relief. So I decided to make a physician-quality product available to the public for the first time ever. A single powder containing all 3 of my superfoods, so that my incredible ingredients can tackle all of your gut health issues simultaneously. I just knew there had to be a way to create the only leaky gut formula with clinically proven doses of L-glutamine, marshmallow root extract, and quercetin that would be easy, cost-effective, and taste delicious for my patients, so they could continue reaping all the benefits of having a strong gut lining and keep rogue food particles from escaping and setting off a body-wide chain reaction of destruction. Now, as a doctor, I've had a great deal of medical training, but I still needed a lot of help to bring my innovative idea to fruition. So even though I had already figured out the right doses and potencies of each superfood in the formula, I didn't know how to properly combine them and make them taste good. In fact, my patients often complain to me about the bitter flavor of many gut health pills and powders on the market. And as any doctor knows, patients aren't going to follow through with a new health protocol if it doesn't taste great. Luckily for me, I landed an exclusive meeting with the sought-after team at United Naturals, one of the fastest-growing health brands in North America. As soon as I told them about all the amazing results my patients were experiencing from RevBiotics, the future of gut health, they decided to put their top researchers on it, stat. I shared my revolutionary superfoods recipe with them and told them the final formula needed to be so delicious that you'd only need to mix it with water to enjoy. Sure, it took time to get the flavor just right. In fact, we spent months trying lots of flavors. I mean, I probably drove them nuts with how important this was to me, but it paid off because we came up with 2 craveable options, chocolate coconut and vanilla cinnamon. They're both so good that even my picky teenage son loves them. That's when I knew we had landed on true gold for your gut. And all my hard work was totally worth it. You know, Oprah really inspired me when she said, "You don't become what you want, you become what you believe." I truly believed I could make a gut health product unlike any other. And now I can honestly say that I know we've come up with the best tasting, highest quality, all-in-one gut health solution available anywhere. And we didn't stop there. With the help of United Naturals, I was able to expand upon my original protocol. While my top 3 superfoods were helping 8 out of 10 of my patients, I wanted to do better. I told United Naturals I needed a little more time to try a few other superfoods on myself and some of my patients in order to find ones that would make the solution even more powerful. And because United Naturals cares just as much as I do about helping people, they were willing to wait and see what I could come up with. Ultimately, I decided to add 6 more superfoods to my formula. Superfoods I've come across during my 25 years of gut research and worldwide travels, bringing the total list to 9 superfoods essential for anyone struggling with their gut health. I predict my new RevBiotics formula, consisting of the purest and most potent ingredients available, will transform the lives of the millions of Americans currently suffering from poor gut health. And since the key to my formula is to repair, protect, and strengthen the connections between the cells in your gut's lining, I named it Gut Connect 365. Gut Connect 365 is so innovative that you won't find anything else like it at your local health food store or online. Trust me, I've searched for something like this myself many times. It doesn't exist. That's because Gut Connect 365 is the only formula that will simultaneously do these 3 things. Number 1, repair any damage to your gut's lining caused by mycotoxins and the standard American diet. Because when your gut's lining is mended and healthy, you'll have a clear mind, radiant skin, and improved mobility. Number 2, fortify and protect the cells in your gut's lining so that harmful substances can't escape. This will give your immune system a much-needed break so you can feel more energized. And number 3, Nourish your microbiome to keep it well-balanced and diverse, which is the key to good gut health, smooth digestion, and a slimmer waistline. The powerful powder contains 5,000 milligrams of L-glutamine, a dose proven by clinical studies to preserve the integrity of gut lining cells. Most gut health supplements contain just half that amount or less. Remember, L-glutamine supports better digestion and can reduce food cravings for easier weight control. More importantly, it keeps nasty stuff from leaking out of your gut and causing system-wide problems. Next, marshmallow root extract works to protect and soothe the lining of your gut. This will help to revitalize your gut and improve digestion, resulting in better gut health. And of course, each scoop of Gut Connect 365 also includes 500 milligrams of quercetin that is sustainably sourced from the Sephora japonica tree in Eastern Asia. This high dose of quercetin goes to work quickly to boost and balance your microbiome. And like every other superfood in Gut Connect 365, the quercetin is non-GMO certified. This is so important since, as you already know, studies have shown certain genetically modified products can actually worsen a leaky gut. No other gut formula available contains all these ingredients combined into one powerful powder with the same dosages proven in study after study, especially when it comes to the L-glutamine. That's where other companies tend to skimp to save money, often offering less than 1,000 milligrams, which won't be nearly as effective. And not only does Gut Connect 365 contain my top 3 superfoods, but it's also packed with those 6 additional ones to ensure you're getting the most comprehensive formula that will repair a wounded gut, including organic slippery elm and aloe vera extract to further soothe your digestive tract, licorice root extract that clinical studies suggest may target body fat, maitake mushroom extract, which contains 200% of the US recommended dietary allowance of vitamin D that will protect your gut and boost your immune system, N-acetyl D-glucosamine derived from cassava, similar to the tubers often consumed by the Hadza tribe, that clinical studies show will protect your gut lining, and zinc orotate to give the immune cells in your gut a boost. It's a total of 9 superfoods combined into one single powder. Simply mix your Gut Connect 365 in a glass of cold water, and you get a delicious and refreshing drink that just may be the best thing you've ever done for your health. Even though it has only been available for a short time, people are already raving about how Gut Connect 365 has completely transformed their lives. Like Karen S. in Central Valley, California, who said, "I started 3 months ago, and I've noticed some very positive changes. The very first thing I noticed was my increased energy. I've not had a dragging day of fatigue since I started taking it. Also, my digestion is much more regular. The cravings for the bad stuff have almost disappeared. It's much easier to eat healthy foods. I am definitely staying on this and highly recommend it to anyone who is looking to improve gut and digestive function." And Sunday G from Missoula, Montana said, "I've tried several products, but Gut Connect 365 is the only product that actually repaired my gut. No more awful stomach aches after eating, no more bloating, no more scoping out where the bathrooms are every time I go out." Don't you want to feel as good as Karen and Sunday? Just imagine a day like this. You wake up, well rested after a great night's sleep. You're bursting with energy, your mind is clear and sharp. You step on the scale and see that you've lost even more weight. You're hungry for a good breakfast, and you're not worried that you can't eat this or that because it might upset your stomach, because you know your stomach is strong and healthy from all of the superfoods you're getting with your daily dose of Gut Connect 365. I personally like putting it in my morning smoothie, oatmeal, or chai latte. It tastes so good that sometimes I even put it in my son's gluten-free pancakes for breakfast, and he gobbles them right up. And ever since I started implementing Gut Connect 365 into my own diet, I've had more energy and less stomach pains. It really just feels right for my gut, and it's so soothing. I've also been more focused during the day and sleeping better at night. And I'm staying steady at a healthy weight because my body is properly digesting food. Now, I can't stress enough how unique and effective Gut Connect 365 is. There is no other single product out there that contains 5,000 milligrams of L-glutamine, along with a superfood mix of 8 other ingredients that clinical studies show will repair a leaky gut for better digestion, protect and soothe your gut's lining for relief from heartburn, cramping, and nausea, and bolster your microbiome for improved energy and focus. And I'm proud to say that Gut Connect 365 is made right here in the USA. Furthermore, every batch is tested by United Naturals as well as an independent lab that follows FDA quality control guidelines for potency, purity, and stability. And United Naturals guarantees a completely clean product with no mycotoxins, GMOs, gluten, or any other gut-harming substances. Now, whether you're interested in improving your digestion, boosting your energy, or you just want a little slimmer waistline, are you ready to give Gut Connect 365, packed with my top superfoods, a try? Of course you are. I mean, you've been paying close attention to this video, so it's obvious that you care about your health and know that a strong, healthy gut is absolutely essential to it. Now, you could go out and search for these digestive superfoods yourself, but finding exactly what you need to replicate my formula is both time-consuming and expensive. In fact, I did some shopping online and found that getting everything you would need in the right quality and potency levels would cost you more than $100 for a 1-month supply. That's just too much for anyone to spend. For example, Here's 5,000 milligrams of L-glutamine for $38.99. This jar of quercetin is $29.99. Marshmallow root extracts like these cost about $15 each. And that's just 3 out of the 9 superfoods you need for a total gut transformation. Plus, the source of these ingredients is questionable. With Gut Connect 365, United Naturals was able to procure the best deal on all of my superfood ingredients from the most reliable sources on the planet and engineer my precise formula with the highest purity and quality for an affordable price while still maintaining top-notch standards. This was very important to me because it shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg to feel good. So I've put together an exclusive offer especially for new customers. When you order Gut Connect 365 through this presentation, you won't pay the full retail price of $79 per bottle. I've convinced United Naturals to slash the price for a limited time because I truly want to help as many people as possible, which is why you're going to get Gut Connect 365 for the special discount of just $49 plus $5 shipping and handling, saving you $30 off the retail price instantly. And by ordering today, you'll also get free access to my critically acclaimed digital masterclass series, a 23-video course containing my 3-day reset diet, grocery shopping tips, cooking demos, and a dozen recipes for better gut health. My good friend and certified health coach, Master Chef Jennifer Easerlo, also known as the Skinny Chef, joins me in these videos to show you how easy it is to get on the right path to a healthier, happier gut. And it's all free to you instantly when you purchase Gut Connect 365 right now. I mean it. United Naturals will email you a special link to all the videos within minutes of placing your order. But before I tell you more, you should know that, unfortunately, there is another catch. This massive markdown and free gift is valid through this exclusive video only while supplies last, and inventory is extremely limited. You see, the only way that United Naturals can guarantee the highest quality leaky gut formula is by making Gut Connect 365 in small batches. And every time a new batch becomes available, it often sells out in just a matter of days. But don't worry, because there is a way you can stock up on multiple packages of Gut Connect 365 to share with family and friends, or simply to secure your own long-term supply, so you don't risk running out or being disappointed when you call for more. Now, do you want to lock in our very best price? The generous team at United Naturals has given me the authority to offer 2 special discount pack options to you. And you know what that means? You guessed it, even bigger savings to new customers for buying in bulk. Our most popular option is the 3-pack. That's 3 months of Gut Connect 365 for just $44 and some change per month. Plus, when you order a 3-pack, shipping is free, since taking Gut Connect 365 daily is so important to your gut health. I encourage all of my patients to start with at least a 3-pack so they don't risk running out too quickly. But because it may take a while to strengthen your gut and reverse the damage caused by those dangerous digestive destroyers I talked about earlier like mycotoxins and a lifetime of eating the standard American diet, I always encourage my patients to try Gut Connect 365 for 6 months in order to truly experience all of its benefits. And that's why United Naturals has put together what I think is the absolute best deal for you. Order 6 jars today and you'll be getting each jar at the lowest possible price of just $40 and some change. And just like the 3-pack, United Naturals is going to cover the cost of shipping when you order a 6-pack today. And don't forget, every order comes with complimentary access to my Masterclass digital series too. But since my goal is to help as many people as possible and truly make a global impact, I must limit these multi-pack options to only 1 multi-pack per customer. Now, if you're still not sure whether Gut Connect 365 is right for you, I've got great news. You can try it at absolutely no risk whatsoever. Because every package we ship, no matter how many bottles you order, is backed by United Naturals' 100% money-back guarantee. And this isn't just your typical try it and we'll refund you offer. This is what I like to call a double guarantee. First, United Naturals guarantees that you will feel better and notice changes in your energy, digestion, sleep, skin, or weight within 60 days, or you get your money back. And second, United Naturals guarantees that you can get all of your money back for any reason or for no particular reason at all. That's right. United Naturals will happily refund every cent of your purchase within 60 days of receiving your order. No questions asked. We want only customers who are ecstatic about our product. So are you ready to try Gut Connect 365 totally risk-free and join those who are saying goodbye to all their digestive troubles, energy slumps, sleepless nights, and seesawing weight? I thought so. Go ahead and click the orange Next Step button below to check our inventory and lock in this special price if it's still available. And if you have friends or family members who struggle with low energy or indigestion too, would you tell them about Gut Connect 365? It's the only way I'll be able to reach my goal of helping more than 1 million Americans achieve excellent gut health. Feel free to share this video with them. And of course, I'll extend to them the same low pricing. And don't forget about the risk-free 60-day guarantee. If at any time you aren't happy with your results, you can simply send back what's left within 60 days of receiving your order. And United Naturals will issue a full refund. But I am totally confident that is unlikely to happen, because I know that after you give Gut Connect 365 a try, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Before you know it, you'll start to notice that not only have your digestive problems disappeared, But you've also got more energy and you're sleeping more soundly. And best of all, you'll likely experience less bloating and fewer food cravings, making your weight struggles a thing of the past. Once you start to see results like these, you're not going to want to run out. So I urge you to order at least a 3-pack of Gut Connect 365 to get started. And remember, there is no quick fix. This is not a magical powder. Even though I have created a truly powerful formula, it won't fully repair years of damage overnight. It will take some time. What matters most is to use Gut Connect 365 every single day. In just one daily scoop, you'll be getting all 9 superfoods proven to repair, reinforce, protect, soothe, and nourish your gut. And whether you blend it into your morning smoothie like me, add it to your coffee or tea, or even just mix it in a glass of cold water, you're going to love the flavor. Keep in mind, you've got 2 really delicious options, vanilla cinnamon or chocolate coconut. Go ahead and try both if you'd like, because your 60-day guarantee means there's no risk. You're just taking it for a test drive to see for yourself that it works. So just click the big next step button below. You've literally got nothing to lose, but so much to gain. As soon as you click, you'll be taken to our secure transaction page, and placing your order is so easy. All you need to do is fill in your shipping and payment details, then press the submit order button, and we'll rush Gut Connect 365 directly to your doorstep. Once your package arrives, I suggest you immediately start taking it every morning and write down how you feel every day so you can tell what it's doing for you. As a doctor, I can't stress enough the importance of making Gut Connect 365 a regular part of your daily routine. Only then will you fully realize the powerful effects of my RevBiotics formula, packed with 9 superfoods working together in perfect unison to strengthen, safeguard, and soothe your gut lining that is so vital to your digestive health. And just like my patients and thousands of others, you're going to be thrilled with what Gut Connect 365 can do for your entire body. Things like a better mood, healthier looking skin, a sharper mind, improved sleep, and perhaps a slender waistline, all with your daily dose of Gut Connect 365. To continue, just click the orange Next Step button below, because I promise you'll be so glad you did. Wishing you the best of health, I'm Dr. Vincent Pedre. By the way, I always love to hear about how Gut Connect 365 is working for people. And since this report went viral, I've received countless emails full of wonderful success stories. Reading them is the best part of my day, so keep them coming. Here's my email address so you can contact me directly. drpedre@unitednaturals.com. And I highly recommend that you share this presentation with those you love, because everyone can benefit from hearing this information. So now click the orange button below to take the first step to better gut health and a more vibrant lifestyle. If you're still watching, perhaps you have some questions. Here are some answers to the most frequently asked questions I've received from my patients. Is Gut Connect 365 safe? The superfoods in Gut Connect 365 are all found in nature. There's nothing artificial in our formula. And all of the superfoods in Gut Connect 365 are non-GMO verified as well. When will Gut Connect 365 start working? Everyone is going to experience something different, but most of my patients tell me they're feeling more energy and less bloat in the first month. If that doesn't happen for you, do not be discouraged. For some people, it can take a few months to truly reverse the effects of poor gut health. However, to reap Gut Connect 365 maximum benefits, giving it a full 6 months is always best. What should I eat while taking Gut Connect 365? I love this question because my patients are always thrilled to hear the answer. There's really no need to eliminate specific foods from your diet. Of course, I encourage you to cut back on the toxic ones I shared with you, especially peanut butter and gluten. Time and time again, I've seen that reducing the amount of gluten in your diet is a great first step to strengthening your gut lining. The good news is that most customers find they no longer crave foods containing gluten after taking Gut Connect 365. And by ordering today, you'll also get free access to my masterclass series, containing more than 20 videos and a dozen delicious recipes for better gut health. Is the 60-day guarantee really no questions asked? Even though there's no reason it shouldn't work, we do give you a full 60 days to see if Gut Connect 365 is right for you. So if you're not satisfied with your results during that time, simply contact United Naturals' world-class customer support team, and they will quickly provide a complete refund. No questions asked. Where can I get Gut Connect 365? Gut Connect 365 is only available online and at a handful of doctors' offices at this time. You won't find Gut Connect 365 in stores. This is to ensure we can continue to offer the lowest possible prices to our customers and keep the quality high. To place your order right now, just click the big orange button below. My proprietary formula consisting of 9 superfoods will be conveniently shipped straight to your home. And your total gut health transformation can begin. Picture this: no more stomach aches or bloating, no more sleepless nights, and a happier, more vivacious you. So click the button below before supplies run out.